Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to another Let's Play of EU4 with RedBstrd. We're continuing our campaign entitled Rights of Horse. We're at the Golden Horde and staying unreformed the entire game. So we want this guy, Abdul Aura. This beautiful, beautiful 3 siege. Okay, so we're invading Yemen and Socotra, invading the Maldives, invading Afghanistan. We should be collecting some more taxes. We are. Okay, so our corruption is now only 15, which would be completely unacceptable for you know, a European nation or something. But given the situation we started in, it's pretty good. Heck. Really don't like that corruption. Okay. Oh, do we just fight against Sweden? We need to buddy up with them again. Okay, Maldives. We'll just leave that there for the moment. And we're gonna pull these guys back and prepare to invade Kilwa. Andro's gonna tackle Kondo. We don't really care about that yet. Only 100 ducats? What have you been doing with your money? Left you alone all game with the assumption that you would make us some money. And you just let us down. Same there. I'm gonna bust that. Now we're getting a respectable financial reserve. And obviously if we're not bringing down our corruption as much, we could make more money, but we're spending 38 ducats a month on that purpose. I'm thinking that we could actually at some point soon afford to get better advisors. Get this guy back onto our territory where he's not going to suffer attrition. Alright, I don't see any reason to delay this past the first of the month. We wiped out basically half their army right there. Yeah, this might be the last war we wage against Kilwa. I just absorbed them entirely in this war. Okay. There we are, Afghanistan absorbed. Okay, next invasion. Let's see, does Dali still have allies? They do. Let's see what Ava is able to field. 40,000 troops. And Pegu, about the same. I think with these, both of these armies, we should be able to match them. Let's deal with that, and then we'll invade India. Unless we can go into Wu first. We'll snatch up Wu. And we'll finish off China right before that. Abundance of wars going on. So we could take out Ming. They've only got those 3 provinces, but I think we're gonna wait because they're guaranteed by Ava anyway. I don't really need anything from Ava if we're roughly going to approximate the Great Khan achievement. I just want to make sure that everything's going alright with the recording. It looks to be. We are 8 minutes into it. Got 1,000 ducats saved up. This hasn't spread anywhere quite yet. Let's just take a look. Halfway. Okay, that's pretty good. So why don't we try to get these to spread? Okay, because it's going to come through there, and it's going to develop naturally, and that's fairly respectable development for us. There's probably some pretty high development places over in China. course, that used up some of our cash we want to save for embracing the institution, but if it spreads more rapidly, that will help as well. Okay, let's try to wipe out their armies here. And hopefully we'll stop them from being able to siege any of our stuff. Got our corruption down to 14. So excited about that. Way more than I have any business being. Okay, truce expired with Korea. Let's actually bring that up. We're making enough money off of looting and everything. Okay. It's just level 1 forts, I'm not all that worried about having... Oh, we are allowed 5 leaders. Oh, that's the wrong country. We'll invade them in a sec. We're gonna snatch this up first, just so that they can't create one guy that runs around and starts occupying all of our stuff. Okay, we could send some cannons in here. And just send the entire army in. Okay, let's leave them to make us a little bit more cash. There's going to be a lot to chew on in a single war anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. We can also take their war reparations. This would just extend the truce timer, so we're not going to do that. We'll just take their money. Okay, what did we take from this? Really want to add this into a state. Okay, that looks like everywhere. And now we've got 1,000 ducats in the bank. And we're still making 15 per month. Our economy is doing alright at the moment. We're not making super amount from trade, but it will get better. I'm really looking forward to the centralization. Yeah, this guy needs to get south. Oh, somebody's beating up, Dolly's beating up on Ming. That would be nice if they absorb them. It looks like they're going to. They'll probably leave this one province because I don't think they have any way of coring it. And then it'd be quite easy for us to eliminate them. Okay, we can take 39 worth of stuff here. after burning it, so this should be fine with 32. Ooh, nice. Oh, they're working on the apartment next to us. Okay, let's see how long this video's been going on. 15 minutes. Hopefully they're going to be quiet, otherwise I'll have to stop. But I'll hope that that was an isolated drilling incident. I hope you guys can't hear that. Didn't add that in. How could they still be working on that? I mean, I went to Denver for almost a week. How could they still be working on that? Now let's look at trade companies. Going on trade regions. Okay, so this one is not in there. I have to conquer Korea and try to get trade company there. Let's see if we're missing anything else that we could be adding in. If those two, we're gonna push in here and try to gather that up. It's weird that I don't see anything here. There's that in red. Strange that Chagatai is still an independent country. I wonder if we could vassalize them diplomatically. No, we've got their cores. No, we don't any longer. We could vassalize them if we could get our relations high enough. And we picked up another merchant, so I'm going to assign him. We got 1% of the trade power there. We could just collect here. Whoa, why are we pushing trade that direction? That's unacceptable. Wish I would have realized that much earlier. Let's just a little over a ducat. Let's see. We don't control enough here. This is all going over there anyway. This we only control 8%. And this is where we're losing a lot of money. Yeah, we could send up there. We're getting 76%, and that will grow. Yeah, that's a huge boost to our economy. I really wish I'd have realized that about Basra earlier. I'm sure viewers did. You can feel free to mock me in the comments over that one. Looks like they're being relatively quiet next door, so that should be fine. And how much longer our war tax is going? Another like 4 months. I'm not going to worry about trying to link together wars. It's not that essential. They should be paying attention to overextension. Okay, I do want to wait a few months so some of this stuff cores before we go to war. Well, it's going to be just one province. We should be able to capture it quickly. Really quickly. It looks like they lost a lot of their cores. Pago, sure. I know what you're doing. You're fighting Delhi. That's one. Good. Okay, so there's Macau already in our hands. That is full annexation, good. Ming shall never rise again. Might be fun just to beat them up over their money and getting rid of their cores over and over until they have no cores. But that would just be silly out of spite. Okay, we need to get this army up there if we're going to have any chance of trying to click on that province. Okay, so we need an army next to here and one next to there. And this would be a pretty good place to build a university once we're done coring it. Yeah, because we need more spread. So let's take a look at their development. Is that economic? Must be economic. We do have one there. Let's get those two. There's probably good spread throughout here, so we're just going to throw that in. Why don't we stick this into our gold mines as well? Okay, defensive ideas. Yeah, I want to get caught up here a little bit more. I mean, I want to complete our economic ideas, of course. All the bonuses that offers. Makes sense to get up on Korea first. Let's try to eliminate Korea. Our map would look so much better if we do that. Okay, this guy needs to get over here. I think we're nearly to the point where we're going to build another army. But I want to get that corruption down first, and then I'm going to start building a lot more cannons. We're going to lose the piety, because we'll get it right back as soon as we invade Korea. So let's get ready to wipe out their army on the first day of... Nice, I was waiting for this. Oh, I like it, I like it. Okay, let's check to see how long this video has been going on. 24 minutes, so we'll launch another war. It's strange I never really play late into the game unless I'm doing like a let's play or something, or going for a very difficult achievement. I do like how much warring you can do. Just absorb things and core them pretty quickly. So we're just going to wait one more month, just so we have full morale. Take a look at the fort map mode. Yeah, they have nothing here in the north, so we're going to wipe them out. Carpet siege this and send the other armies south. There's woods, but I think they're dead anyway. So let's move them down to here. And that's beautiful. More than enough. Let's get one guy there. Okay, enough of that little girl. Here. It's nowhere near your feeding time. So our female cat claps at us. I don't know how she learned to do that. As kitten, she learned to clap. So whenever she wants us to do something like feed her or play with her, she'll just clap. It is incredibly cute. Okay. Interest lowered, but now we don't have any loans. That's not as big of a deal. That would have been so good early in the game where we're relying upon loans to survive. We're really not going to bother raiding this, or looting it vigorously. Because we're going to raise the provinces afterwards, and they'll give us all the loot we really need. We don't need it for horde unity or anything. Okay, yeah, that's pretty loud. Okay, how longer? 27.5 minutes. If they do that again, I'll stop. Sure. Pretty sure they will. Okay, well, thank you for watching. This has been another Let's Play of EU4 with RedBstrd as the Golden Horde.